knitters, it's Leslie here with YYC Knits, and we're just back again with undoing our provisional cast on. So we are almost at the end here of our cast on crochet chain. So I'll just show you here where I'm just kind of going in where the crochet chain has those stitches on hold. And hopefully you can see how we're just putting the needle in there and pulling that crochet chain out. So on that last stitch, we're just going to pick up the right leg of the last stitch and just undo our crochet chain completely, and we'll just pull that out. So here we are here at the beginning, and we've got all of our stitches now back on the needle. So what we're going to do is we're going to start here by taking a long length. I've got some yarn here on my left that I've just kind of doled out for this cast off edge. And we're just pulling from the other side of the ball because I'm still knitting on this side of the hat. So we're just going to add our length of yarn in to complete this cast off, and we're going to start by knitting one stitch. We're going to knit another stitch, and then we're going to go into the front of those two stitches and knit these two stitches together through the back loop. So that's how that works. Let's just make sure that I haven't split this stitch. And I don't think I have. Oh, maybe I have. I have. Okay. So here we are with knitting those two together through the back loop. So we're going to knit the next stitch, and we're going to go in through the front of these two stitches with that left hand needle and knit those two through the back loop. So this is an extra stretchy bind off. I'll put this on the pattern as well. So for Stripes the Hat, this is how we'll just bind off that edge. So we did a provisional cast on, and only to cast it off in an extra stretchy cast off. So you just want to keep going. Keep knitting around. Sorry, I got out of the view there of the camera. And as you can see, it's just super stretchy. And this is going to roll really nicely and make that edge just awesome. So I'm really happy with that. There's no cast on that would compare to this extra stretchy cast off. So that's why we put in the little bit more effort and just did it this way in this design so that you could have that extra little bit of stretch, because the brioche ribbing is super stretchy and there was no cast on that I could do that would compare to that brioche stretch. So we just decided we were going to, with lots of brainstorming, that this would be the best way to go about it. So we're just knitting and then putting that left needle into the front of those 2 stitches and knitting that off. It's like knitting through the back loop of those 2, knitting them 2 together. And this is how it looks. So it's a nice, neat, tidy edge. And we just continue along in our extra stretchy bind off. I have another video as well, labeled extra stretchy bind off, and this one will be a series of it. And that one was done in ribbing. So if you were to work this bind off in ribbing, you would do the same thing, but you would cast off in rib or in pattern. So if you were, if you had a knit 2, purl 2, so you would just purl that stitch and then do the same thing, knit the 2 together through the back loop. I'm sorry I'm going off the screen here, but I'm trying to keep it in view for you. It's kind of hard to look through the camera and knit. So we'll just do a few more. Try and keep it steady. Okay, so here it is here, and as you can see, we've got that nice stockinette edge which wants to roll, and that's exactly how we've designed this hat to be. And we're just going to continue binding off in this fashion, and this will add some extra stretch to our brioche rib, and it's exactly what I was going for. So I'm really happy with that. It's absolutely fantastic way to add the stretch that we needed to this bind off or cast on edge. So I'll just continue a couple more. And here we are here. So it's coming nice. So I'll just pause the video and continue to the end and then show you how it looks at the end. Okay, so we're back here at the end of the round and we're just going to slide our needle into that stitch again. And I'm looking at this one the way I had started this with a jogless join. I'm just wondering if I should go into the leg below that last stitch, if you can see that. So I've got this stitch on the needle and I'm thinking, because of the way that looks, it might even out more if I just go into the right leg of the stitch below that one. And then I'm going to, I wish my camera would focus better. And then I'm going to pull this one out and see where that ends up. Yeah, and I like the look of that. So I'm going to just go ahead and slip that into the front of those two and knit that last stitch through the back loop, pull that, and there we are with the last stitch. So I'll just pull that long and give this a snip with our scissors. And so we'll just pull this out. And this is how our finished product looks. So the stretch is amazing. So that's a really good bind off technique. So we'll just continue to knit the rest of our hat up, and we can tie up our loose ends. We'll just graft these two edges together and tie up our loose ends and continue knitting in the round our stripes, the hat. So exciting. I love this. So yeah, so I think this is a good way to start this hat, and I'll go ahead and change the pattern so that it has the provisional cast on with the extra stretchy bind off. Happy knitting, everyone. Enjoy your stripes, the hat. Can't wait to see all your projects on Ravelry. I'll post a link to the pattern page on the screen if I can figure out how to do that. So happy knitting.